Oh boy. Okay, got that coming up. Oh shit. We need to change the screen. Boom. Da, 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 da. Oh shit. You were NB Redneck Farm Tech. Probably because I'm starting at 9:45. When do I ever do that? What's up? How have you been? When's the rest of that game coming out? I want to see what's going on. How did you get involved with that anyway? Did you know somebody in it? End of October. Bet. Man, I'll tell you. I had to make a decision. And someone asked if you're interested. Okay. All right. No big deal. I had to make a decision. I was like, man, there's so much shit. DSB, definitely first. Definitely first. What's going on here? Why didn't I catch it? That's silly. That's not good. Look, guys, you notice that? DSP is not on the screen because of something. Okay, got it. Am I not live on the Twitch side? What the hell happened here? Am I still live on Twitch? Hold on. Oh yeah, it is, but my chat disconnected from it? What the fuck is that? Don't make any damn sense. Oh shit. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like the universe didn't want me to stream. I had to reinstall OBS, reset all the settings, and now the Twitch chat in OBS is like, you know what? Nah. You don't need to be in here. What is that? Hold on, let me relog into this biznatch. Join Twitch today, it says. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Have an account, log in. Yeah, it's me. I'm live. What do you mean? How do you not know who I am? This doesn't make any sense. Hold on, I gotta log into this thing real quick because it's gonna be bugging me. I don't even know why it turned off. For what? What did I do? It was super cool to work on. So you did the voice acting for it. What else did you do? I heard you in the commercial. What's going on? Thank you so much for the follow. The Husband Show podcast. Oh shit. What's up, Chef? Is it Chef or is this somebody else on the team? What's going on? Hold on. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. You know, as usual. This is the life of live streaming. I edited and produced the video. That's dope. I like it. Bezos big timing, you know. I wish. He needs the big time. He needs to pay me. Put me on the front page. Husband show. Hey, yo. Hey. What's going on? So who is this? Is this Chef or is this somebody else on the team? Big Chef, Big Sarge. There we go. Right here. Boom. Log in. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it live. Request SMS. Now I gotta get a text message. Respawn. Hello. Hello, love. How are you? From down under. Shrimp and barbies and all that. Quite. That's for true. Hello, love. See? I told y'all. Everybody's like, oh, that's not Australian accent. I'm like, have you met Ree? Danny was raving about you. Raving? How? I haven't done anything yet. I mean, thank you. Upgrade now. Okay. All right. Now I'm back in the chat. There you go. Cool. That only took fucking all day. All day.
F-35s.
Oh, shit.
You can't see it.
Oh, shit. Why is that so little? What is that?
Right
Man-eater with the 30th subscription out here on the Twitch ZZs. I gotta fix that though. Let me see. How do I do this? See, Blur put me on game to some new stuff, right? How he set up scenes and stuff, and it like makes things easier, but then also makes things harder to do things on the fly, I've noticed. So I gotta go into like a studio mode, and then I gotta come over here and let's see, alert box. That's what I gotta do. What? Oh, you know what? Maybe it was because of this. Maybe. Okay. Man, look at that. You guys are here hanging out with me. It's like, you know what it feels like? It feels like it's the first stream. And given how long it's been since I last streamed, it might as well be the first stream. But I'm over here like, what are the settings? What are my bit rates? How do I get this done here? You know, because that's why y'all are here, to see me screw around with OBS. Any stream with me is a blessing. Thank you so much. Oh shit. Going live in studio mode. So check this out. Oh, you're gonna live in studio mode. Got it. Yeah, apparently, because I never did studio mode before, because I didn't ever need it. As a matter of fact, before now, I didn't realize why anybody. I'm like, I guess if you have a lot of scenes or something, but now I get it. Just hire Blur to handle the technical stuff. Yeah, hopefully one day I get to a position where, you know, like he hires me, I hire him. We'll be each other's bosses. Oh shit, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just be a producer. So here's the deal. I'm gonna get rich, start my own studio, hire Blurred. Who else wants on? I just gotta figure out this whole get rich thing first, you know. Oh, I just realized the title on the Twitch side is not working. Here, let's fix that. Hire you? Yeah, you are first on the list. We're gonna get you your green card. We're gonna get you. Well, actually, do you even need a green card? Huh? Because the borders are, she just let everybody in. She's just like, come on. No border, communist. You just walk right in, might as well. Play, you know, just we'll give you free food and free housing, free healthcare. Meanwhile, I'm over here working 4 jobs. Just saying. Incoming ad break. You know, I used to say something. I'm going to say something that's not very business-like of me, but I want to hook y'all up. Typically, when this incoming ad break alert comes up for me, I'm going to click snooze. I go, in about 5 minutes, ads are going to start. If you don't want to see ads, give your boy a sub. If you are subscribed to Amazon Prime, you get one free sub a month. And if you want to give that to me and give me some Bezos bucks, that would be dope. I would appreciate it. But for those who already used up their Amazon Prime and you do not have the funds, that's okay. Because right now I am live over on the YouTube side. And if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see this channel live. And you don't see Twitch advertisements over there. Also, if you're over here on the YouTube side, do hit that like button. That is for sure. Oh no. Let's see. Chat box. Oh, I know what I forgot. Okay. See, we're gonna be doing this all stream. This is literally gonna be like a first stream. Hold on. Let's featured overlay. That's what I needed. Now let's do it. Boom. Boom. Got him, coach. Yeah, just like that. Actually, you know what? Let's make the face come out the flower. Look at that, all artistic and shit. Look at that right there. Boom. Now when everybody gets on there, you bloom. You bloom with the socialist rose. Let's fucking go. Scarlet Letterman. Look at all these. Scarlet Letterman's here. Big Pharma Tech is here. Never mind. I don't know if it's a secret. DSB, we were first. Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, I think we're good. If we have anything else to fix, we're gonna have to fix it on the fly, and fuck it, we'll do it live. Ladies, gentlemen, and MBs, that's usually my closing line, but fuck it, we'll open up with it. I am Robo, and you are watching Left Face. I have a plan. I think what I'm gonna do is, I was talking to my friend and YouTube Sherpa, Ernie the Blur Without Fear. And when I first did this and I retired, I said, like, you know what, I'm gonna do this full time. And I shot for 5 days a week, and I thought maybe sometimes it would come out to like maybe 4, then 3, then 2, and then maybe like every few weeks. But I think I'm gonna get on a schedule that I think is more sustainable. And that is, I'm going to be streaming Mondays and Fridays. Now, Thursdays is still going to be a go over on Blur Without Fear's YouTube channel, Blur Without Fear, just with no spaces. And we will still be doing the Nerds of Culture, where we talk about nerd shit and the culture with a dash of sazon. And but that will be every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. As far as Left Face goes, we're gonna do Monday. I'm gonna do Friday, and I'm gonna try to figure out a good format for it. But it's gonna be something along the lines of, did anything happen over the weekend, and what to expect for the week, right? Certain maybe events that are happening through the week, whatever. And then Friday will be the last week wrap up. Big things that happen through the week. We can bullshit about it, and all that.
Fighter jets.
Yeah.
You can't see it. Even if it's right next to it, it can't see.
CG BRDF, what's going on, Ben? Here. Oh, that's why. Look at that. Alert box is all tiny. We're gonna fix that right there. Still doing brain rot segment. You know it. My name Dex. You know it. Robo's one of those lefties that is creating the hurricanes. You have no idea. I've talked to my buddies over at the Jewish Space Laser Department, and we already got caught with that, right? So as soon as the fires in Hawaii hit, boom, Jewish space laser, right? And we said, wow, that's crazy. Can't believe they caught that right out the gate. So we went back to hurricanes, and so we did Helene, and what's that new one coming? We got a new one coming. Hurricane watch, hurricane weather channel. I'm sorry, sir. And you see like a little red dot. Click. Golly. Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton now is coming through. Close, not Martin, Milton. Cheap viewers over on oh, never mind. What is that? Did somebody take care of cheap viewers guy? Yeah, there we go. Actually, you know, I'm gonna move that chat back up here. That's what we're gonna do. Boom. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, Hurricane Milton is coming through. Right now is in the Gulf. Here, as a matter of fact, we'll just do this. Let's put it up on the screen. Let's do that. How about that? How about that right there? And then we're gonna go into what we're gonna talk about today. My Stream Deck. I have to reinstall that. But look at that. We just got through a hurricane. I mean, literally this area too. I mean, because Helene came up this way, beat up Florida on this coast, beat up Florida, and then came up this way. And now it's all in the guts here. And then I'm going to beat her up that way. Like they came in with the debt. Never mind. Hurricane Milton be like, they stole my stapler. That's my stapler. That's my stapler. Yeah, right away. Whenever DeSantis will return Kamala's call after Milton, he won't. And you know who you can believe will make sure everybody finds out? Donald Trump. He will tell everybody he didn't call. Nobody even knows where Biden's at. And I swear to God, if that bitch DeSantis comes on right after him and says, "Hey, I just got off the phone with Biden. He called me right away, and I missed his phone call. I actually missed his phone call. I had to call him back." If somebody does that to my president, I'm gonna lose my shit. Hurricane's trying to assassinate Trump. Yeah, this is crazy though. You know, in all seriousness, this is really crazy. This is unreal. And the fact that we still have people talking about this is weather. I was actually talking about this the other day with Maneater. I'm like, this is wild. Like, I do not envy my grandchildren and my grandchildren's children. Because this is only gonna get worse. Like, who would have thought that a hurricane starting in the Gulf fucking up and destroying North Carolina? Wow. But we'll get into that. All right, here's what we got going on today. I'm gonna ease back into it. You know what I mean? It's just like working out, right? You don't want to go too hard, too fast, and giggity. And we're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna have brain rot at the end. We're gonna do pop the balloon at the end. So stick around for that. We're going to be talking about, we're obviously, like we always do, we're going to start off with some Democracy Now! World Report, go over a little bit on the hurricane and some of the misinformation surrounding that. I do want to talk about our girl, Anna Kasparian. Anna Kasparian is doing her thing. I did see this video here. Mark Robinson is exactly who we thought he was. And then some Supreme Court rulings. Today is October 7th. Today is October 7th, and I kind of I went back and forth. You know, what do I want to do? Do I want to talk about October 7th? Do I want to talk about the rhetoric that's been coming out from our politicians today? And I struggled. I went back and forth, and I said, "We'll wait for tomorrow or Friday, rather, because I just made the schedule. Okay, you don't expect me to remember it right now." So on Friday, we'll talk about some of the rhetoric that we've been hearing. And I will say it's gross. But, I mean, 600 civilians, 1,100 plus dead. I'm going to say the same thing I said last year, October 7th. And I got to say, I'm a little proud of myself. Usually, sometimes you get emotional. and you fly off and you're like, and you decide, this is how I feel right now, and I'm going to say it. This whole like sleep on it, make sure you have all the information. Anybody who's been watching me knows that is literally the opposite of me. I'm going to give you real, immediate reactions, but sometimes I'm going to regret it and I'm going to have to go, my bad. I shouldn't have been on like that, but I can't help it. But my feelings of October 7th are the same then as they are now. They have not changed. My feelings about how Israel has reacted since October 7th are the same today. Hell, I mean, maybe the only thing that's changed a little bit is the legitimacy of resistance. I think that was the one thing that back then I just, I still like that terrorist, bad guy, nothing, you know what I mean? And then it's like, yeah, I mean, like if even half the shit that Israel said was true, that's disgusting, right? It's disgusting. But it didn't happen from nowhere. This didn't start on October 7th. But I will go ahead and just say we'll talk about it more we'll talk more on Friday. Just realized we're on Just Chatting. Let me change this up to politics. Boom. All right. Let's get on with it. Like I said, we usually start, if you're new here, we start with Democracy Now! I like to do the rundown, get us all in the right frame of mind, and then we're going to go on to some other stuff and then bring right at the end. So let's get it in. Now I'm going to do all this shit one at a time because my Streamlabs is not fully set back up yet. So we're going to go ahead and click this, and then we're going to come over here, and then we're going to lower the music. This manual shit is for the birds. And then we're going to come over here.
This is funded by viewers like you. Please support our work.
Good night, Ben. Thanks for swinging by, and thanks for the sub.
/give. Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Israel's military has ordered hundreds of thousands of Palestinians to evacuate their homes or face death as it launches a fresh ground offensive in the northern Gaza Strip. The latest mass evacuation order came on the first anniversary of the start of Israel's brutal assault on Gaza following Hamas's surprise attack on October 7th. Over the weekend, at least 26 Palestinians were killed after Israeli forces attacked a mosque and a school sheltering displaced people in Deir al-Balah. Elsewhere, at least 9 children were among 17 killed when Israel's military bombed the Jabalia refugee camp. Many residents were unable or unwilling to leave their homes.
I am staying here. Where else would I go? I want to die here. As long as they say that evacuation is forbidden, where will I go? We are staying. If they want us to die, so be it. And I suffer from osteoarthritis. Where do I go?
On Sunday, an Israeli artillery shell struck the home of 19-year-old journalist Hassan Hamad in Jabalia, killing him. In recent weeks, Hamad had received death threats via WhatsApp from an Israeli number. He also received phone calls and text messages from an Israeli officer ordering him to stop filming. Hassan Hamad is at least the 175th Palestinian journalist killed in Gaza since last October.
This is the
at least 41,900
the greatest democracy in the Middle East
year in Gaza. Another 97,000 have been injured, according to Gaza's health ministry, though those figures are certain to be a vast undercount. Dozens of massive explosions rocked the Lebanese capital overnight Sunday, marking Israel's heaviest bombardment on Beirut and the city's southern suburbs since Israel said, war on
but
Lebanon
wait,
2 weeks ago.
There's more.
Earlier today, Israeli warplanes bombed a fire station in the town of Barachit, killing at least 8 people. On Sunday, Hezbollah fired rockets at the Israeli port city of Haifa, wounding at least 10 people. Israel's assault has now displaced 1.2 million people in Lebanon, after headlines will go to Beirut for the latest. In Israel, The loved ones of hostages took to the streets over the weekend, blocking traffic in Tel Aviv, holding protests marking the one-year anniversary of the October 7th Hamas attack. Over 1,100 people were killed in Israel in the Hamas-led attacks a year ago, while at least 250 were taken hostage. Around 100 of the hostages remain in Gaza, though only 70
Every
of them
single time
are still believed to be alive. 105 hostages were released by Hamas during a temporary ceasefire in November.
Every single time they talk about the number, obviously not her, but whenever we hear the number 1,100 or around 1,100, one of the things that I don't want to do anymore is like, we're not going to call it 1,100. It's 600 something. Because every single time we talk about the deaths in Palestine, there's two things that are always said. A, you can't believe the ministry, right? Because they're just a wing of the Hamas or something like that. But also that why would you count the fighters, right? Because we're only counting the civilians. Okay, bet. Well, when you take away all the people who were IDF, all the people who served in the IDF, all the military members, you're left with about 600 something civilians. So no more 1,100. No more 1,100, 600. And that's a lot. But no more 1,100.
Palestinian peace activists, together, Maoz and Aziz, have traveled the world, met with the Pope and U.S. Congress members calling...
Oh, that's actually really interesting, Bone Factory. Yeah, tell him to hit me up. I'd love to have a conversation with him. That's interesting.
No longer sending arms to Israel and called on other nations.
There you go, France.
Of weapons.
There you go.
However, we also try to be consistent, and when we call for ceasefires, this is the case for Gaza. This was also the case for Lebanon last week. Well, we try not to call for a ceasefire while continuing to deliver weapons of war, and I think it's just...
Well, I mean, you also got to call for a ceasefire in Turkey.
With CBS's 60 Minutes, Vice President Kamala Harris defended U.S. military aid to Israel, which soared to a record $17.9 billion over the past year. A senior Pentagon official warned the White House last October that Israel's plan to uproot more than 1 million Palestinians from their homes in Gaza would be a humanitarian disaster and could violate international law, leading to war crimes.
Could violate international law? I don't think they give a fuck about that.
Reports the warning came in an October 13th email to the White House from Dana Stroul, then the Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Middle East. Stroul wrote that an assessment by the Red Cross predicting a humanitarian catastrophe from Israel's mass expulsion order had left her chilled to the bone. Despite those concerns and similar dire warnings from the State Department's Bureau of Democracy...
I wonder if they did the same thing to Lebanon.
The White House expedited the transfer of weapons to Israel, including thousands of precision-guided missiles and 2,000-pound bombs. Meanwhile, Drop Site News is reporting Secretary of State Antony Blinken last October signed off on a plan by Israel to buy trucks bringing humanitarian aid into Gaza. Blinken's approval came after he joined an emergency meeting of Israel's war cabinet at the Israeli military headquarters.
They already said it earlier, but Israel gave the same sort of warnings to Lebanon and has displaced 1.2 million Lebanese people. What's going on, CE Rouse? All right, Bone Factory. Appreciate you. Are you still working in the knife pit?
Hundreds of thousands of
still want to know what that is.
Marched in cities across the world Saturday to demand an end to Israel's brutal assault on Gaza and its widening war on Lebanon. Huge crowds flooded the streets of London, Berlin, Paris, Istanbul,
is it CE Rouse or CE Ruse?
Cape Town, South Africa, and Karachi, Pakistan, in solidarity with Palestinians. Here in the United States, protesters rallied in downtown Washington, D.C., near the White House. This is Anissa Dawoodi of the Palestinian Youth Movement.
Our role here in the United States,
House Rouse, got it.
DC, established the demand for an arms embargo on Israel and is to demand that our politicians, the Biden administration, and the next administration, whoever that may be, to end all U.S. aid and end its complicity in this genocide. We know that without the financial backing and the diplomatic cover that the U.S. is providing on Israel, we know that this genocide would not have been possible.
At Saturday's rally near the White House, photojournalist Samuel Mina Jr. of Arizona was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries after he lit his left arm on fire in an act of protest.
Okay.
Ahead of his self-immolation, Mina spoke of his
God damn, I wonder if he regrets that. I wonder if he's in the hospital going, that was not, I should not have done that.
I allowed to be branded as Hamas. How many men, women, and children were struck with a missile co-signed by the American media? The graduate of the Cronkite School of Journalism in Arizona asked.
Yeah, no shit. I tell you what, though, I'd rather that. That one's like a bigger statement because then he could stick around and he continues to fight than your whole body. Like, that's so tragic, so sad.
About the worsening security and humanitarian situation in Haiti. The Dominican president, Luis Abinader, has made cracking down on Haitian communities and on his country's border with Haiti a central pillar of his presidency. The UN reported last month.
Yeah, not poverty, not corruption.
60 people were
cracking down on Haitian communities
due to gang violence. Just last week, a gang attack in central Haiti killed at least 70 people and displaced some 63.
Can you imagine if that was the line? Like, you're not going to set yourself on fire? Like, you're not an ally.
Was murdered Sunday, just days after taking office. Alejandro Arco's death came 3 days after the city's new secretary, Francisco Tapia, was shot dead. At least 6 candidates for public office in Mexico were killed in the lead-up to this year's June elections. Mexico's new president, Claudia Sheinbaum, who was inaugurated a week ago, has vowed to take on the homicide crisis and organized crime. In the United States, residents of Florida are once again evacuating their homes as Hurricane Milton barrels towards Florida's Gulf Coast.
No, I couldn't.
Storm surges and widespread destruction around Tampa Bay and other areas. Milton is projected to make landfall by midweek as a Category 3 storm. This comes as the
because it's a 5 right now.
Helene climbed to 232 people across 6 states. Donald Trump seized on the disaster.
That number still seems way too low for me.
Information about the Biden-Harris administration on the campaign trail.
North Georgia and North Carolina, devastated. Entire towns just erased. And we're only at a 200 and something dead.
Officials have taken to the airwaves to refute Trump's, quote, dangerous narrative. This is Tennessee Governor Bill Lee.
There's no confiscation of supplies or of products coming in by FEMA or TEMA. There's nothing but commitment to serving the people in this state. And those who spread that kind of misinformation, it's deeply unfortunate that that's happening.
That's Tennessee's Republican Governor Bill Lee. Meanwhile, The Intercept reports prisoners in North Carolina were left in their cells with running water or power for nearly a week.
Of course.
Cut off from communication with the outside world and forced to keep their waste in plastic bags in their cells. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org.
Yeah, that is, you know what's funny too? You report something like that and it's like, man, you know, some crisis you get there and you go, if the press gets a hold of this, that prison, what do they call him? Warden, the prison warden, done. No, nobody gives a fuck about that. They'll put that shit right on, did they fix their noise gate? Oh man, you ruined it. I'm glad we're done. Because I didn't hear it. But I know that if you had said it, it's kind of like the game, right? You think about the game, that's the game is stupid to me. That is the real game. If he had said that earlier, I'd have been tight. I'm like, oh, I wasn't listening. Now it's gonna Oh shit. Yeah, but this is the problem, man. This is the problem with people. This is the problem with prisons. That last part really fucked me up. You know why? Because I sat here for a day and a half. A day and a half. And we still had water. We still had water, just no power. So AC, all the windows open, we're hot as fuck. It's 80 through the night here in Southeast Georgia. And a day and a half, and I was like, fuck this. I know Blurred, he's been nearly a week. Can you imagine sitting in prison behind locked gates, shitting and pissing in bags? Because our society treats them like animals. Like they're not human beings. To where when that headline hits and says, wow, look what happened to these prisoners, that shit has happened. How many times have you heard that already? Flooding, hurricanes, prisoners left in their cells died due to floods. And they're like, damn, that sucks. Dang, that's wild, huh? Anyways, what do you feel like eating tonight? Like nobody gives a fuck. And that right there is a driving factor in the talk around abolition. I definitely want to. You know what I want to do? I want to start finding more guests to come on because I want somebody to come on and start talking more about abolition. I think a lot of people do not understand abolition. Texans doesn't have air conditioning in a lot of prisons. Same thing with Arizona. Remember that piece of shit sheriff down there in Arizona? He had like an open air prison, like where he made them stay in tents and stuff. Like they weren't allowed in the building. Like if they as like a punishment or some shit, and they had to sit out there in like 100-degree weather. And we're like, yeah, well, you shouldn't have done the time. If you commit crimes, then you can be treated like an animal. Because remember, folks, the Constitution is only important when you want your gun and you want to be able to say the N-word without going to jail. That's it. The First Amendment for the N-word and the Second Amendment for my guns. Any other constitutional right, bitch made. That's just bitch mode right there. Don't ask for no. You want constitutional rights? You want to be treated like a human being? What do you think this is? That's some rehabilitation right there. Just wait until they get. Oh yeah, exactly. Just wait till they get released back to society. That has made that has to make you a better person. Yes, 100%. Exactly. What I want to know is why this damn thing isn't like cutting on. Maybe you know what I gotta do? I probably gotta make the thing in the original source smaller. This thing is freaking going all the way out there. All right, we'll do that. How about that? All right. All right, let's get on to the next one. That shit pisses me off. So speaking about the hurricane, people are still dealing with shit right now. There are people today, right? This happened on the 1st? No. What's today? Today is Monday. Oh, shit. I just realized the roofing people is going to be here tomorrow. Oh, I didn't clear out the garage. Oh. All right. Anyways, that's a tomorrow problem. Yeah. People are still out there trapped in her gallery. I forgot the fuck I was saying before that. So yeah, let's get into it.
This morning, Helene's devastation gripping communities across the southeast. The death toll rising, at least 227 people killed. Downed trees and mud cutting off towns in North Carolina, with authorities working to restore power across the state. In the small town of Baton,
that's right.
we witnessed Helene's dark aftermath. And I want you to see what's
tomorrow. Robo's gonna be pissed.
It appears that this home was completely
I feel like this dude's
moved off
quiet.
its foundation. You see the chimney here. This
Oh
is the
wow.
chimney that's really in the ground, and there's the rest of it. A remote
Do they
town
do they
decimated,
total out homes like they
sliced
do
in
with
half, making access
cars?
significantly challenging.
Like when rebuilding the home would cost more than the home's worth, they just give you the value of the
Some
home, right?
residents here still trapped at home. Volunteers using ATVs.
They just told us they're trying to get to somebody up on the mountain.
I brought this down just to try to help shuttle people. You know, the workers, they're incredible what they're doing.
Josh Thomas is a deacon at Bat Cave Baptist Church, working around the clock for this community.
What does this do to your heart?
Man, I can't explain it. It's just a war zone, you know.
What is your message to folks who don't understand just how bad this is?
There's no way to prepare for landslides. It's like telling people in Florida, prepare for a blizzard. Just the miracles of people surviving and people coming through. You know, God just carried them through. People say, well, why don't they come on out now? And they don't have anywhere to go.
North Carolina officials say FEMA has paid survivors here more
That's
than
what he said.
$27 million.
He said Bat Cave Baptist Church. The town is called Bat Cave.
Where's the help? There's people up there with no food, no water, no power, no internet, no signals, elderly people.
Heartbreak mixed with hope. This woman finding her mom hugging her for the first time since the storm.
It was just relief and thankfulness that I have a mom and I have somebody, because there's so many people that are losing those that I know that they just wish they could hug again.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
Damn.
Subscribe to.
I like how they didn't let her keep talking more, because that first one that was talking about where's the help. I saw a really good video the other day, and what was it? It was about. Let me see if I could find it. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna do all that right now. This guy was talking about how in the United States. In the United States, there are, you know, this problem we have as Americans where we seem to not have a really good grasp on reality because of the expectations that our leadership and what we were told as children, how life is here, right? So, you know, if you want anything you want to be, you can be it. You just got to try hard enough. I was talking with Manny there. I was like, isn't that funny? Like, no, that's not true, though. You know what I mean? The average eyesight of an MLB player is 20/15. Their reaction time, the fact that you could have a baseball thrown at you at 100 miles per hour and you could see the way it's spinning as it's coming to you and the way you hit it, like that. No, that's not. You can't practice enough to be that good. Some people are just better. The myth of meritocracy. Exactly. Now. That said, I think there's also other expectations like why, you know, right? Like when we look at this and we say, why have they not gotten help yet? Why have they not gotten help? The roads are gone. We're talking about mountainous terrain in the Appalachians, and the roads are gone. Towers are gone. Like we have mudslides and you know they're trying to get helicopters up there, but if the weather's not perfect, then you're gonna have more shit. Helicopters crashing, winds. Like if the weather's not paying, is not cooperating. That was one thing we had to worry about a lot in Iraq and Afghanistan. Like you can sit there and plan a mission all you want it, but if the weather didn't want you to go, you weren't going. You know, because that's all you need is a down helicopter because of that. So then you sit there and you're like, well, go help them. Like, well, what do you want? Teleporters? You know, it's tragic. It's sad. But whenever you're stuck with something like that, I think that's why people find religion so appealing sometimes, is because you want to get mad at somebody. You want to be able to say, Satan did that to me. Or I made God mad and because I didn't pray enough. Like there has to be a reason. But sometimes shit just sucks. Sometimes you live on the top of a mountain and all the roads to you are gone. And people are trying to move billions of dollars around, billions of dollars worth of equipment, and trying to figure out how do we reach them? How do we get them, food? So the shit's kind of wild. Shit's kind of wild. But you know what else they like to do? They like to make up shit. Some people like to make up shit. You know what they're doing? FEMA's holding the food. FEMA is taking the money. Oh, FEMA is out of money. They would help, but they're out because of the migrants, right? That's all super true.
They are doing the worst job on a hurricane that any administration has ever done. Kamala has done the worst job, and it's really like her because she was put in charge. If you watched over the last couple of days, they are doing, this is a Katrina for them. This is one of the worst. They say it's the worst job ever done on helping people through the ravages of a hurricane.
This is the best job done on the helping people. You're such an idiot, man.
This is the worst response to a storm or a catastrophe or a hurricane
in the history of the United States.
Ever seen, ever.
Ever.
Probably worse than Katrina, and that's hard to
maybe,
worse
yeah.
than Katrina. They didn't do too good a job either, but this is worse. And she sends their money to foreign nations. He and she, they send hundreds of billions of dollars.
Oh, so you don't want to send money to Israel? Okay, great.
Foreign nations, and you know what they're giving our people? $750.
Everything you heard there was a lie.
Yeah.
Everything you heard there was wrong. And I was on the ground just about every day after Hurricane Katrina. I can tell you there is no comparison, Mika. No comparison, because the government didn't come for quite some time after Hurricane Katrina.
And that...
And in this case, you have Republican leaders saying that Donald Trump's lying, that things are... The largest newspaper in North Carolina said that Donald Trump's lies are making...
There is an SNL skit done by these two and how he always talks over her and doesn't let her talk. And it's kind of funny seeing it in real life.
To not just swallow his lies whole, because they're toxic lies. Right now, we're hurting the people of Western Carolina. And, Brian Stelter, you played me a clip yesterday, Brian Stelter talking to a Republican congressman who said, well, people are hearing that. And Brian Stelter said, yeah, well, that's a lie. It's all a lie. And you heard Donald Trump in his lies. He goes, they're saying, who is they?
Yeah.
Russian bots may be saying that.
Or him.
He may be saying that. People echoing his lies may be saying that.
It's almost like,
but again,
I know you hear me talking. I know you didn't just try to talk while I'm talking.
First of all, is the media going to call this out the way the Charlotte Observer did? Are they going to make it? Well, Kamala didn't do really well.
What did she say? She said something. I don't know what she said.
And Donald Trump. He's.
I'm sorry, I'm missing the point here. I'm getting distracted.
So much worse than people suffering through Helene and the Carolinas, and tried to flatten all of that out.
The man who tossed paper towels at victims of a disaster. So here's what the Republican governor of Tennessee, Bill Lee, and Republican Senator Tom
Hello, John Oliver
of North Carolina had to say over the weekend about the storm response.
There's a lot of misinformation. In fact, there's some belief and understanding that may be coming from foreign sources just to confuse on the ground what's happening here. I saw
foreign sources
every single day.
Do they think Mar-a-Lago's foreign because of the name?
Serving the people alongside their FEMA and TEMA counterparts in their EOCs. There's nothing but commitment to serving the people in this state, and those who spread that kind of misinformation. It's deeply unfortunate that that's happening.
I've lived in North Carolina for almost 30 years. I've seen a lot of storms come through this state. I'm actually impressed with how much attention was paid to a region that wasn't likely to have experienced the impact that they did. This is a new playbook for anybody who thinks that any level of government, anybody here, could have been prepared precisely for what we're dealing with here clearly are clueless. They're doing a great job. They can always work harder. There's always kinks in the slinky.
You know, we're just grateful that this storm hit a predominantly white area. That way FEMA could just be right on top of it. We're doing the best we can. Because Lord knows if they'd been predominantly black, we just might have another Katrina situation.
Great job. The conservative governor of North Carolina saying the same, that they're doing a great job. Donald Trump lied. He kept lying, talked about them not helping Georgia. The governor of Georgia, again, Republican, all Republicans. I'm talking about all Republicans here. Saying that their nominee for president is a liar. And as the Charlotte Observer is saying, making matters worse for the people suffering the most in North Carolina. The lies continue from Donald Trump.
Joining us now from Raleigh, North Carolina, is FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. So if you could update us.
She's going to be like, actually, Trump is telling the truth.
Local officials across the board.
We're out of money.
Absolutely, Mika. We have over 4,500 people on the ground that have been here since before the storm made landfall, working side by side with our state counterparts in the communities with our local officials. And all I hear on the ground is gratefulness and compassion and a level of unity to make sure that we're getting people what they need. It's frankly disappointing that we're having to deal with this narrative. And the fact that there's a few leaders that are having a hard time telling the difference between fact and fiction is creating an impedance to our ability to actually get people that
they know damn well what is true and what is not true.
You know,
they're just trying to figure out. They're panicking.
Governor of Tennessee
They're panicking.
the fact that some of this may be driven
This
by
is a
foreign
close.
power,
This is a very close presidential race. It's razor thin, but it's razor thin in favor of Kamala Harris, and they are freaking out. So they're gonna be grasping. They want any October surprise. They will take anything.
Senator Tillis said how unique this situation is. I've been through far too many hurricanes as a Florida resident. And the belief always was the hurricane, the eye hits the land, it breaks apart. And yes, you'll have some tornadoes, you'll have some flooding here or there, but nothing like what happened in Western Carolina. I've never seen this before in my life, all the years following hurricanes. Talk about the levels of destruction that you've seen, the suffering from the people of Western Carolina.
Yeah, Joe, I have led complex incidents, and this is certainly one of the most complex incidents I've seen. You know, when you talk about the hurricane and the eye and hitting landfall, you know, we can picture, you know, what happens on the coast of Florida or Louisiana when a hurricane hits, and you have all of that destruction that's very visible. But the challenge,
my in-laws are deciding to stay in the area for this Hurricane Milton. They live in like I forget what it's called, Flagler, and they're heading to a hotel. I told them they're welcome to come up to Savannah, but they want to. At least they're not staying in the house because they live on the water.
Roads that have been cut off. We have people that live up
in the name of Google,
ChatGPT,
and autocorrect.
So us being able to ensure that we're meeting every person where they're at, delivering services, food and water to their doorstep, takes a lot of people to come in and walk those hills to make sure that we're getting to them, so they don't have to figure out how to get to us.
Look at that! Look at that!
The amount of debris itself is just
like those roads right there. You just anytime.
To clean up and to get this infrastructure
washed away
so people can get back to normalcy.
Madam Administrator, as the nation still reels from that storm, another is on its way. Hurricane Milton, just a short time
and
ago,
ChatGPT with you.
Category 3 storm. It is bearing down on the Florida.
All right, here's a test, Blurred. Here's a test. All right.
As to what people in its path should be doing and what your agency, how
ChatGPT is good.
Could be another life-threatening storm.
Yeah, I mean,
ChatGPT is good all the time.
For several days before it even became a storm. I talked to Governor DeSantis yesterday to understand what his concerns are, and I assured him that we are moving resources in to help pre-stage them and be available, like our search and rescue
you're
assets,
right.
the Army Corps of Engineers to help with stabilization for some of the
Biscuit daily. And I'll touch ChatGPT is good.
And what I'm hearing is that we also have a lot of people on the ground already. We have a full staff that's there supporting the response to Hurricane Helene, but we
Susan
also have
Turpin's
a
like,
full staff that's in place.
I dated a black guy in high school once. I know my shit.
Florida's been hit the last 3 years in a row with major hurricanes, and so we've already had a lot of staff on the ground. They will reposition themselves to support this. I'm going down to Tampa this afternoon to meet with the mayor so I can better understand.
Oh, you're saying you don't date black guys? Is that what you're saying?
But what people need to
Why'd
know
you have to put no in all
to be
caps?
storm surge.
Wow,
They need to
Susan.
listen to
Wow.
local officials. They need to evacuate if they're told to do so, because these storms are bringing more water than they ever have. And so while we have the wind risk, it's the water is what's killing.
Yeah, explain like I'm 5 is definitely it.
Seek safety.
FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell, thank you very much.
Yeah, this shit is pretty wild. I did see this on if y'all don't follow Booker, she's a pretty big she's on I saw her first on TikTok. Can I let's see. I can. Look at that. All right. But Booker Squared on IG, Elizabeth Booker. I like her stuff. I thought this was trying not to burp. I thought this was a cross. I'm pretty sure that's an IUD. I am almost positive that's an IUD on her deal there.
Okay. By now, you've probably seen that FEMA had to publish an entire disinformation webpage to address the lies of that former reality show ho and 2-time popular vote loser Donald Trump, and how he said that they gave all of the money to migrants. No, they didn't.
Reality TV show ho.
But I want to talk about how FEMA actually works, because a lot of y'all have your panties in a twist over this $750 and saying it's not enough.
It's not it's just the beginning.
The legislative branch of Congress, which controls the power of the purse, the executive branch.
She's probably going to go into the fact that it's actually Congress who created that, but the bigger picture is that the $750 that everybody's complaining about and blaming Kamala Harris about, when it's definitely in a budget that is put forth and approved by Congress, and it is the Republican Congress people that have fought lifting the budget, right? So the money that recently got passed for FEMA did not include supplemental income or supplemental budget amounts because of the Republicans. But on top of that, the $750 is for immediate needs, formula, diapers, just things to get people through the next, week or two. It is definitely not, man, sucks you lost everything. Here's $750. Deuces, No one's saying that. But of course, like I said, they're panicking. They're looking for an October surprise. And I have a feeling they're going to lose bigly.
Branch, which is the enforcement of laws under the president, and then there's the judicial branch, which is like the Supreme Court. Now, the executive branch has executive branch agencies. That includes FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and they have very limited authority based on the statutes passed by Congress. That's the legislative branch.
Mm-hmm.
That gives them their limited regulatory authority.
Oh, you talked to her, Blur?
$750 was decided through a regulatory scheme by
look at that. Blur's out here. No big deal.
Regulation in the Federal Register in January.
Big creators, no big creators. You know what I'm saying?
Because they can't go outside of the bounds.
Maybe one day I'll get to meet other big YouTubers like you.
Their authority and basically control the power of the purse, which is something that the legislative branch has to do. Okay. Now I'm really confused as to why Republicans are suddenly acting all brand new about this $750 when they are the ones who constantly complain about executive branch agencies and say that they have too much power and call them the fourth branch of government with derision. And also, remember Chevron?
That's what's up. That's crazy. What a small world, huh?
The power of agencies like FEMA. So maybe remember this before you run your fucking mouth about shit you don't know.
Yeah, that's why I like her. She said, "Shut your fucking mouth." I love it. Oh man, yeah, she is something else, But I'll tell you, This is something that I can't stand about electoral politics in the first place. If anybody here thinks that there isn't some wild ass shit that the Democrats have signed on to, just for, 1 or 2 cycles later to see it like just fall apart, and then the Democrats don't jump on top of that and go, wow, I can't believe you did that, or, Mr. Republican who's now in charge and now I get to blame you for it. They all do it, and it's so fucking disingenuous. And what it sucks about it is the reason why it really, because you could blow it off. You could say, yep, that's politics and that's just the way it is. But how many people are going to actually sit there and go and double check everything? You get up there, your politician says something. All right, great. Can I get the transcript of that? Because I need to go ahead and fact check all this stuff. Like, nobody has time for that shit. I mean, I do, but most people don't. Most people got lives and jobs. I don't. But other people. And I'm sitting there like, whoa, why are you allowed to lie? Like, I feel, I actually think that a law should be passed that makes blatant lying illegal. Like, illegal for them. Because there's perjury, right? There's perjury, and you can't do perjury when you're like, I want to say, don't quote me. I'm making up shit now, but somebody could fact check me. I think when you're in session and you're like doing like the deed, then you're under oath. But otherwise, you could lie. And the consequences would be if you're caught, you just don't get voted back in again. You get caught in too many lies and your constituents get mad at you, and then they vote for somebody else. But it's not illegal. So when a Republican, Trump supporter comes up and says, FEMA moved all the food to give to the migrants, and he says that to your face, and 90% of his constituents won't look him up, and the 10% who do are okay with him lying because, hey, whatever you got to do to get these motherfuckers out of office. I was arguing the other day with somebody very, very, very close to me. Very close to me. And it was sad. It was like, no, that's not true. What you're saying right now is made up. It's not true. And they straight up tell me why. Because CNN said so. And it's when I realized, like, they're lost. It's gone. Some people they just got to find their own way out. Because you can try to go in with them. You can try to like throw them a lifeline and yell for them and say in this direction. But if they want to stay in there, they're going to stay in there. And they got to get their own way, just like I did. I got out on my own. It's funny. I talk to you guys all the time about how I used to be a conservative and how I used to be, I was like way different than I am now, right? And you guys, if you've been here for a minute, you guys have heard that story ad nauseum. The Husband Show podcast, he was there. He was there. He hasn't answered me yet if that's Chef or not. Is this Chef John? Because I know there's like 4 people in your crew. I don't know if it's everybody. But if it's Chef John Sarge, he knew me. He knew a little bit of the old me. Anyways. Let's change gears a little bit. We're gonna get into some not brain rot, but we'll call this yeah, there it is. This is a chef. Yeah. By the way, please go and follow the Husband Show podcast. I want to say it's a new podcast, but it's been around for a while. But I think they just did like a new restructuring. They got a new a format. They got a new format going. I was a guest on the show not too long ago. They are on YouTube as well. Y'all don't stream on Twitch, do you? You guys mainly are on Spotify and YouTube, right? Go ahead and it should let you drop the link. I don't have links blocked on there. October 15th, we're gonna do an episode on Hispanic Heritage Month. Do you have to be married to listen? Nope. You don't got to be nothing to listen. It's free. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, IG, they everywhere. Wherever they have stuff, I'm there. Twitch is only streaming though, so you live streaming out here is it kind of here it's the easy mode. I just want to let you know that it's easy mode, right? There's a reason why I'm not a video essayist. It might have something a little bit to do with laziness, but yeah, nah. But yeah, do me a favor. Here, let me do it. I don't see any links. Here, let me do this. YouTube.com. What is it? The Husband Show. Is it just Husband Show? But Husband Show podcast. There it is. Newlyweds. That's the next show. Next show coming up is on tomorrow. There we go. And these are always all pre-recorded. You guys never do them live, right? Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, got you. Heidenberg 5445. I would never help you move around 5,000 pounds of anything on your behalf because that would be an insane thing to be doing. True. Deep. Those were deep thoughts with Jack Handy. I can't tell if that's a bot or like, because all I know is if it were me and I was bored, I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go into like small streamers and just like say the most random thing and just enjoy. Maybe I'll record it. Maybe it's content. Like, how are they gonna react? Okay, we're gonna get into some terminally online shit. Now, we're not gonna spend too much time here because, really, quite frankly, it's not that important, and I only care a little bit. I redeemed to hydrate, sir. I apologize. I gotta fix that because I have another little chat aggregator thing that combines YouTube and Twitch, and it doesn't give me the Twitch alerts. I think I have them turned off, and I probably should turn them back on. But thank you for the reminder to hydrate. Yeah. Oh, right there. Go ahead and follow that right there. Here, let me do this. If you're over on the YouTube side, go ahead and grab that. Make sure to give the Husband Show podcast a do. And if it matters to y'all, because I know sometimes it does, they a bunch of brothers, you know what I'm saying? So when we talk about the culture, they all about the culture. So you might find your peeps over there. This next topic is not important, but interesting to me because this is one of the few times that I got to see this happen in real time. I've heard of other people do this, like Dave Rubin, Tim Pool, Destiny, people who were who were apparently left, right, and then moved right. And then I came into the online scene, as far as like YouTube and Twitch and stuff, around like 2020, 2019. Before that, it was mainly like video game stuff, but then really getting into the politics stuff, it was around there. And that's when I was listening to, I think I was like listening to Vosh and things. And you would hear people talk about people going right wing. On this particular one, I got to see with my own two eyeballs happen in real time. We're talking about Anna Kasparian. Anna Kasparian of the Young Turks this past week has pretty much, exactly why I left the left, pretty much confirmed what everybody has been saying the entire time. Back when Anna started with the whole "don't call me a birthing person" thing, everybody was telling her. I'm not going to pretend like Twitter wasn't on her ass, because you know how Twitter is. They lit her up. But other creators, people who followed her, people who've been watching her and Cenk on TYT for however long, I would say Anna. Let's see. How do I say this? I don't know if this part's sexist or not. I don't know. You all tell me. Maybe. I feel like the way she was handled during that time, she got a little bit of pretty privilege, right? She got that, how like people treat people who are attractive better. Not to say she didn't get venom from from Twitter, but Twitter's already shit, right? I'm talking about from people who watch TYT, from her other content creators. People handled her with kid gloves. And you saw it. You saw them say, "Hey, this is really not it," and and it's just like, and she would double down, and she would get mad, and she would, and people would be, handling her with kid gloves, and she'd get angry for it, and then the more they talked, then they started going over other stuff, like crime in California, and how it's out of control. And they're just sitting there repeating. It was mind-blowing to me, because they would sit there and repeat stuff that is straight out of the Republican playbook. The insanity that I have to hear from my extended family, just like, this is Cenk and Anna Kasparian became the uncle at Thanksgiving. And they're supposed to be the progressive ones. And it was wild to me. People were way easier on her than they would be on someone like, I don't know, I'd say me, but I'm not wanting to be self-deprecating or anything, but she's not nearly, I'm not pretty as nearly. Oh my God, Susie, you're going to sit here, you're going to be I'm trying to do a segment and you're going to be fishing for compliments right now? No, I'm just kidding. Why am I picking on you today? What did you do? No. Like, but imagine though. Imagine you were a bigger girl. Imagine you were, gender ambiguous and you were black or brown and plus size. You know what I mean? Do you think people would be treating her the same way? Nah, no fucking way. So exactly right. Exactly. Yeah. She went Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, I haven't been watching TYT for a while. I'll be honest. I stopped watching TYT. I'll be really honest, and I'm not trying to sound like pretentious or anything, but I've actually stopped watching to most of the content creation side of this. Right. I don't know why. I don't have a reason particularly, but I find myself the only people that I watch now, I would say pretty regularly, is the Majority Report. If I'm not watching the Majority Report, I'm probably watching like actual news. So yeah, I only watch Rick Strom every now and then from TYT. Yeah, TYT has some good people on there. This is really I don't really know how bad somebody can get before the stink is gonna go off on them. You know what I mean? Like, I guess if Anna and Cenk were start repeating Nazi propaganda or something and start talking about 13% and yada yada yada, then okay, I would expect those other creators in the network to move on, right? But as of right now, you got to respect that they have bills to pay, car payments to make, children to take care of. So just because Anna's a piece of crap, I don't expect anybody else to just be like, okay, I'm out of here. Now I have to go figure out how to, eat. Majority Report and Vanguard about it for me. I like the Vanguard. Vanguard is good. But even then, like Majority Report is who I listen to for I really respect Sam Cedar's perspective and Emma Vigeland and the rest of the crew on there. Vanguard for me is junk food, like in a good way though. In a good way, it's like let me hear who they're gonna roast today type shit. So I definitely like them. I check clips of Hassan's stuff. Hassan is also junk food for me. Unless he's talking about something important. If I see him talking about like, Palestine or something like that, I'll click. I'll be like, okay, because I respect Hassan's views on that stuff too. But he kind of gets into some silly stuff. And it's not judgment. I think the sound of my voice is judgment because it's me. Like I get into silly stuff. Like people who are gonna tune in and then watch me bullshitting about Anna Kasparian right now, right? As I talk about people I don't watch because they're not talking about serious shit. No, it's not judgment because I do that as well. It's just that I find myself having limited amounts of time and then wanting to be a content creator in this space. I have to like spend so much time deciding when I'm going to inform myself so I can do commentary versus listen to other people's commentary. I'm sure you get it. I like Tom Hartman's show. Okay, the serve. Secular Talk is also for the yucks. Yeah. I just listened to Skepticrat and Scathing Atheist. Scathing Atheist. I haven't heard of that one. I think I've heard of Skepticrat, but I haven't heard of Scathing Atheist. Look at that. These are all good stuff. If anybody's looking for people to go listen to, that I guess that's it right there. Tom Hartman. Never heard of that. But getting back to Anna Kasparian, alas, it happened. She fulfilled the meme's prophecy, and she decided to let people know why she left the left. No, we're not going to subscribe. All right, it's not too long. Let's change this bad boy because I have not made a cool little slideshow like Blurred does. Maybe one day. Anna Kasparian. Why I left the left. Someone get you a clip of Kristen Cinema doing the thumbs down. Yeah. With a little beep. All right. So let's see. You know what I would like to hear from y'all as I read through this. Here's an exercise that I think we should do. As I read, I'm going to be looking for this myself too. Is there anything that she is saying here that you think she might have? She like that's a good point. Like, you shouldn't leave the left. Like, that doesn't make any sense. There is no. I don't understand that concept, by the way. Leaving the left. Like, what is that? Abby Martin? No, that would be wild. I guess it's possible. You have out there, what's his name? Finkelstein out there being a whole transphobe. So, that's why don't put anything past anybody. Nobody's infallible. That would be sad though. If Abby Martin, no. I refuse to believe it. Leaving the left, quitting pretending like you gave a shit about equality and equity in the first place. 100%. That's it for me. Before I read that, that's the kind of shit that it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me because it's like suddenly believing I don't live in Georgia anymore. Like, I've woken up and I've decided I don't live in Georgia. I mean, I'm like, what? You can't just choose that. So you just have a different reality now? The only way I'm leaving the left is if my worldview and ethical framework changes, Like, I no longer espouse the ideologies of the left, and especially leftist, like my socialist, anti-capitalist, positions. That means I have abandoned those. Like, the left is not a people. It's not a community. It's not an address. It's not a place you get in a car and you leave it, Because if you do, then like Susan just said, you were never there in the first place. You know, it's the idea behind trans people online being mean to me. I've been called a transphobe before. I've been called a transphobe by trans people. I didn't agree. We didn't get along in the first place. And so fuck them. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I am secure in my ethical framework to where me and other people around, including trans people, thought the person was being a little ridiculous. And I don't do identity politics in the first place. You're not going to be right just because you're trans or just because you're brown or black or whatever the fuck. You better be, you better have something, some substance to whatever you're disagreeing with me on. But even if a bunch of trans people online decided to jump my shit for this disagreement, maybe that group of people there, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Everybody's blocked. And I'm still going to go out and march for trans rights. Trans women will still be women. You don't leave. I can't. There's no leave. Why I left trans allies. And here's my whole thing about why trans people were mean to me. And now I can't be an ally to trans people anymore. What? That doesn't even fucking make any sense. Is I have to change my entire being in order to leave the left. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. Nathaniel gets called a transphobe sometimes on Blue Sky. And I'm like, what? Yeah, 100%. Blue Sky is you want to talk about annoying ass online lefties? That you go to Blue Sky. Go to Blue Sky. That's kind of, it's part of the reason why I was glad to leave. I don't find it unbearable to be around that. But it is kind of annoying to be corrected for saying dumb. You know, like that's like my litmus. I kind of use that example all the time because it's real. Because there is a group of lefties that will hear you say dumb and they've reacted like you've said the F slur or something, you know? And I think that is my like canary in the coal mine to be like, if somebody corrects me because I said dumb or lame, I realize I'm in a space to where I do not respect. And I'm not going to be mean about it. I probably will be, there's no need to be like crazy about it. But I know this is like, okay, I don't really want to be around here anymore because they're weird. It's ad time. I got to resub. Aw, well, thank you. You could have went to YouTube. All right, let's get into this. I'm gonna drink first. You like Twitch? That's fair. That's fair. I won't say no to your money. After Trump, wait, is this the beginning? Yeah. Independent and unaligned. By the way, independent is just a dog whistle for saying conservative. It's just like libertarian. Libertarian are just conservatives who like to smoke weed. Independent is somebody who will get cooked if they admit they're conservative. It's the gateway drug, right? Just like who somebody brought up Tulsi Gabbard earlier. Blue Basil's bugs. That's what's up. That's what's up. If I miss it, the alert should be on. So if I miss it, let me know. After Trump came onto the political scene, and especially after he was elected in 2016, the us versus them mentality immediately took shape. Oh, Twitch didn't tell me. Aw, boo. Thank you very much. Oh, and it says subscriber now. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I wonder what's going on. Alerts output. All right. Well, if anybody, they were up earlier. It even said, is that, I got to follow, I got to resub. That's weird. Anyways. All right. And especially after he was elected in 2016, the us versus them mentality immediately took shape. Anyone who refused to resist Trump, nice quotes there, was seen as a threat to the country, and I was fully on board with that mindset. It all felt righteous at first, but eventually the tactics deployed to fight Trump became repetitive, boring, and ultimately fruitless. Polling shows that he has increased his support amongst Black and Latino voters, despite wall-to-wall coverage on his unsavory, racist, or bigoted remarks. Several years of media raising alarm over Trump's threat to democracy has only resulted in a tight presidential race between himself and Kamala Harris. Is it a tight race because of the tactics of this so-called online left? Or is it a tight race because of how the Democratic Party fails to capitalize on successes they have, and they suck at marketing, and we live in a white supremacist nation. one of those. No, but I guess no. It's probably weirdo online left people who get mad at you. I can't help but acknowledge that the only thing that was accomplished by resisting Trump was less understanding and more division among Americans. I personally became reluctant to challenge my side or engage with voters who disagreed with me. In turn, I became less knowledgeable about the people and world around me. I saw Republican voters as an evil monolith, and that was a big mistake. Okay, pause. This is a good point. There is a mistake people do that they make Republicans into caricatures, right? In the way that we talk about why don't we say illegals, right? Or why shouldn't we dehumanize the enemy that we're fighting? We do the same thing, maybe not in language. Kind of we do that, right? We do with chuds and things like that. But we sit there, and when we don't realize that these are actual people with actual material needs, then not everybody is a cartoon villain going, "Mwahaha, I'm gonna kill all gay people." I was talking to my son about this the other day, where I was like, what's fun? Why it's always a close race? By the way, it kind of makes you, I wonder if this is about, I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was by design this way. The Democratic Party sucks at appealing and addressing the material requirements of somebody in rural areas. Sucks. That is something that they you have people like Hillary Clinton making fun of them, telling them to get over, mines closing and entire towns, falling into poverty because we move away from the industry and we're supposed to not give a fuck. And I know we on the left like to think of ourselves as this righteous, activists, but a lot of the people who vote Democrat are not that, first of all. They're people in Silicon Valley and shit. You know what I mean? They're people who want you to invest in solar technologies so they can make more money. It's not always all good. So thinking about people who vote Republican because the president who was on TV consistently talks about subjects that do not address you, subjects that do not address your poverty and your situation in life. And I'm not saying that we need to cater to white supremacists or anything like that, right? I'm just saying that I would be willing to bet your percentage points over a racist piece of shit party like Republicans would be more than less than 1.5 to 1.5 if you address material concerns. Even if 2% of the Republican Party wasn't racist, Democrats win every time. Anna, right-wingers, please support me. Also, Anna, Russia, please pay me $100,000 a week to make content. I'm saying she wants that Hassan money. Susan Turpin, I mean, I'm a cartoon villain, but I don't want to kill gay people. Not sure what else. All right. My evolution started in 2022 when I was sexually assaulted by a homeless man in my neighborhood as I was walking my dog. That horrible experience alone didn't change me politically, but the treatment I received from the far left and some progressives after sharing the story did. Horrible. Fucking horrible. Like, that sucks. And anybody who fucking shit on her for that also sucks. It would make more sense to change politically. This is the part that just baffles me. Like, I would be more empathetic to changing politically or opinions on policy after being attacked by a houseless person, right? Maybe I become more conservative towards the policies on homeless people because, oh, my wife got attacked by them. Yeah, you know what? I don't give a fuck where they go. Get them fuckers out of here, or some shit like that, right? I can still go, you're wrong. I could still say, hey, that's not a route you want to go down. But it still would make more sense to me how you got there. No. How people treated her affected her politically. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Anna told on herself a long time ago. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that. About her being jealous for like, yeah, complaining like, and then I guess I should have just be playing video games all day so I can make what? Like, oh my God. That was very, very embarrassing for her. I was embarrassed for her. I was told that by publicly sharing what had happened to me, I was stigmatizing my unhoused neighbors. I love the quotes again. Others accused me of feeding into racist tropes because they assumed my attacker was black, but I had never even disclosed the man's race. He was white. Okay. Not only did I suddenly see the flawed thinking of some on the left, I also witnessed their cruelty and hypocrisy in real time. These terrible traits that I had associated solely with my political opponents were obviously not exclusive to their tribe. I was stupid for ever thinking that was the case. That doesn't mean everyone on the left thinks or behaves in the way this small group of lunatics do, far from it, but it does mean that there are factions and flaws on both sides of the aisle that no one has a monopoly, and no one has a monopoly on the truth. Well, this kind of contradicts the treatment I received from the far left and some progressives did change her politically. That doesn't mean everyone on the left thinks or behaves in the way this small group of lunatics do. So a small group of lunatics jumped your shit after you were assaulted, and that changed you politically. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. Your words. Then there was the insane reaction to one of my tweets in March 2023. Anna writes, I'm a woman. Please don't refer to me as a person with a uterus, birthing person, or a person who menstruates. How do you people not realize how degrading this is? You can support the transgender community without doing this shit. Bro. I remember this. And I remember this for me was like, okay. She's gone. She's gone. This is straight up some J.K. Rowling, you're not a woman shit. Don't call me sis. That's what it was. Not you're not a woman. This was J.K. Rowling, don't call me sis type of language, and she could not see it. I mean, she's too goddamn sensitive and didn't give a shit in the first place. Vanguard actually proved what she said about the rape being the cause is a lie. Yeah, no shit. She had made that term before then by a factor of 5 months. She's talking about Lance Olay and the Vanguard. They cooked her shit so good for the birthing. You know, but you know, actually, I'm glad you said that though, because that group right there is exactly who I'm talking about. That handled her with kid gloves in the beginning. I think out of all those people, Lance went the hardest. Olay went the hardest for sure. I don't think Olay liked her in the first place, but I think Lance, Vanguard, a lot of these people, even Benny, when she made that thing about why she was leaving TYT, talked about how she tried to reach out to her and was super like, hey, maybe you don't understand, so let me try. Yeah, Ole was like, Ole, I got it. That's what I got to do. Hold on, let me write that down because I'm always thinking of ideas. And hold on, where's my pen at? There we go. Sound. Young Dro. Fuck that bitch. Got it. Fuck that bitch. But like receipts. I don't doubt she was essayed, but I do doubt that they were that hard on her. Yeah, 100%. She sounds like the kind of person who doesn't take a correction regardless. You know what? I guarantee somebody did, right? Just because, and when I say guarantee, I mean, I believe somebody did because I know the internet is a ridiculous place full of very unserious people. Again, there are communities who have gotten mad at me for saying that's lame. Like I have gotten my shit jumped. I remember joining years ago. I joined a it was like a black and brown nerd group. It was specifically for like nerds, but then catered. I'm like, yeah. And I was kind of new to. I was probably like a lib. I was a lib, and I remember. Listen, I promise you, I'm not lying. I straight up said, wow, that's crazy. And then we don't say crazy here. That is ableist. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, their rules. I'm not going to change my language, but I don't mind. I'm in somebody else's house. They tell me not to say dumb, lame, or crazy. Hey, I'm good. Then later on, I said something was dumb and as part of a sentence. I got another one. I think I said dumb again, or maybe crazy, or maybe lame, and I got kicked out of the group. And I'm just like, this is real. They're like, this is real. So, do I think that somebody, said something about, perpetrating stereotypes and demonizing houseless people? I'm sure. But the problem is not that somebody said it. The problem is that she has a developing persecution complex, and it was confirmation bias, right? So millions on millions and millions of people watch her every day, and on TYT, and what? How many people jumped their shit and said something crazy? Okay, so then you ignore them. Like, obviously, you called them already, the small lunatic. It doesn't even make any sense. I guess Anna never learned you don't have to be down with the church to be down with the Lord. True. Anna even misgendering. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was rough. Yeah, misgendering Benny. And then she tries to like, oh, I was an accident. I'm like, I'm sure. You're in the hot seat for this whole fucking don't call me a birthing person shit. And then you accidentally misgender somebody. Fuck out of here. Okay, all right. All hell broke loose. Okay. You can support the transgender community. I remember this part. We all remember this part. I think this right here, this was the peak. This was the break, right? The dam was bowing, right? The dam was bowing. A lot of people said, oh, they've been like this forever. Nah, the dam was bowing. There was some streams of water coming through. This tweet right here was the explosion, was all the water being held back, just whoa, all right? And that was it. Everything that comes after is this right here. All hell broke loose after I posted those words. Most friends and left-wing media didn't bother reaching out privately to discuss their disagreement with my personal preference. Oh, I love that. My personal preference. Is that the same kind of personal preference of not liking talking to black people because you're afraid you might say something racist? Is that the same? Is that the same rule? Is that just personal? You're allowed to have personal opinion. Instead, many self-described socialists took it upon themselves to profit from conflict by publicly attacking me with monetized videos. A smaller leftist YouTube show put out 5 separate videos skewering me about the tweet, while conveniently erasing the advocacy I had done on behalf of the transgender community throughout my career. I think this is the Vanguard right here. Oh yeah, you see, yeah. I was trying to think of like Vanguard or the Surfs, but I'm pretty sure the Vanguard. They even went as far as drawing a link between my tweet and trans suicides, which sadly wasn't the most unhinged outcome of the debacle. TYT's volunteer YouTube chat moderators quit over the tweet, and someone reported me to Human Resources. An on-air transgender contributor even resigned from the company after being urged by online mobs and leftist shows to do so. Benny did a whole video. It's still on the internet right now. And she said exactly why she left. And she has said repeatedly it was not from pressure to anybody else, but how she felt after this came out and after she talked to Anna and Cenk. Curious that not one of those shows hired her after she took their advice. Isn't that some shit? So here's what Anna does with this. Anna goes, I said some shit that pissed off trans people. I said some shit that pissed off a trans person that worked for us. And she decided to quit. Weird. Having trouble finding a job, sweetie? You know, like, what fucking mean girl bullshit is this? This is, I never apologized for the tweet, and I never will. Okay, Trump. That whole experience forced me to come to terms with the intolerance of the intolerant left. She is such a fucking meme. And it allowed me to publicly reject the ideological shackles that kept my world less small and less informed. Today, I'm less certain and more curious than I was 4 years ago. I've made humiliating mistakes while covering political news because I was previously unwilling to consider or understand the perspective of Americans who vote differently than me. I wonder what those are. What are the humiliating mistakes you made? What to expect from unaligned. I love that. Unaligned. You know, sometimes I'm gonna agree with racists, and there's nothing y'all can do about it because I'm not in your club anymore. Oh my God. I'm hungry. Okay, and so this part is the ad. Okay. So this, she knew she was going to get cover for. Everybody's talking about it. I'm talking about it. Everybody's talking about this. And then from that, and smart, by the way, this is smart. She knew exactly what was going to happen when this released. And we're doing that, but it's okay. It's whatever. It's not like she's, I still don't think Anna is a Nazi. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that Anna is anything that we need to like worry about on a big social systemic scale. Like, wow, look at the damage. You know, you got people like Andrew Tate, Tim Pool, who's that dude with I always forget his name, the guy with the empty shoulder holsters. You got these people out there that are just garbage people. Anna Kasparian does not even come close to it. You know, really what she has become is a solid lib that is going to be a centrist and is going to hold water for low-key racist bullshit like, why do black people are so violent and whatever the fucking bullshit. Crowder, yeah, louder with Crowder. You know, those are dangerous people. Those are people that are literally ruining our society in this country. So, can someone hook it up with that with Rasham and Unsavory if it hasn't been done so yet? Do we have? Let me see something. Wait. Am I seeing this right? Blurred, you're a mod, right? How come you don't have a hammer? Probably because you have too many things. Who else wants to be a mod? DSB, Susan. No power. Since when? I thought for sure. Let's see. Mod you. Bet. Cheer. Oh, here we go. Mod. Boom. Mod Susan Turpin. I could have sworn you had mod rights. I tried on an app, but it won't let me. That's so weird. I don't want that kind of power because I'll go mad with it. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, the phone app. Okay, bet. You should see my moan child. I'm a tyrant. You say one bad thing about wrestling, you're gone. Out. All right, here we go. Here's the ad. Here's the ad read. This is where the music would come in. Here, let me see if we can get it going. Hold on. So you have to imagine this part of this part was reading was low and ominous. And now this part comes in, right? Oh shit. Fuck. But now we enter a new era, a new space, where I, Anna Kasparian, will no longer be held down by the toxic online left. Here's what you can expect from the aligned, the unaligned, the independent. I am hungry for dialogue, a space for in-depth analysis, and a judgment-free zone. That is what I plan to do here. Every week, I will provide subscribers with 2 to 3 written pieces that dig deeper into the big stories of the week, with the intention of finding truth, rather than promoting a political side. Video posts sharing details on breaking news and political events, a weekly podcast beginning in November that will feature long-form discussions and debates with guests from all walks of life. Engagement with me in the comment section for paid subscribers. Join me and be a part of the dialogue. The point of this new project is the pursuit of intellectual freedom and open-mindedness. I want to nurture curiosity without fear of offending the sensibilities of loyal partisans. I reject arguments about the evils of platforming people who are considered too naughty to converse with. I want to facilitate dialogue. I don't know what my political identity or label is, and I'm not even sure I want to be pigeonholed. This is my effort in pursuing extreme honesty and humility in the quest for common ground and truth, without the constraints of a tribal identity. This ad was approved by Anna Kasparian. Okay. I wish I had practiced that. Man, that'd be a good clip. Oh, Lord. So, yeah. That's, I think the app is using to bring chat into streams borked because it's not showing Twitch chat now. Uh-oh. Oh, you're right. You're right. What's going on here? So Twitch chat is up. Oh, wait. Oh, that's why. Look at that. How about now? Say something. Somebody say something. There it is. What did I miss? Why are you reading it like that? I like when I can add my own voice to the chat. I'm hearing like, why the fuck you reading it like that? You missed it. We're doing a commercial. We're doing an ad read for Anna Kasparian, Leaving the Left. What's going on, Eugenio B? What's going on? Welcome. Yeah, we just got done with a segment where we're just discussing Anna Kasparian leaving the left, and we're reading her little deal that really was a very, very smart way to advertise upcoming podcasts and things like that. So I'm telling you right now, although I want everyone to feel very, very comfortable hating, right? Because the whole, like we talked about, I would just have to say, really fucking smart from a marketing, I want to make more money perspective. Because from here on out, people are going to want to hear what she has, other things that she has to say. They're going to be listening to podcasts to be able to clip her, to listen to whatever kind of insanity she has to say. And you know what else we might see? If it makes her enough money, she's just going to say crazy shit on purpose. I'm not saying she's going to become like Alex, what's that dude's name? Alex, what the fuck? I think it's where we got to go into brain rot because I think I'm done. Ain't nobody checking for her. She couldn't even get her. She couldn't before. And that's why I made her mad. I'm telling you, watch. I'm not saying she's going to blow up or anything, but she's going to get that little bit. It won't be lasting though, right? Because drama never lasts. She's hoping for that centrist money, and I don't think she's going to get it. Alex Jones, thank you, Rouse. Thank you. Let's see. What time is it? It is 11:30. Let's do. How many people should we do on Puff the Balloon? Because my brain's not working anymore. I'm done. We'll move the rest to Friday, and it's time for some brain rot. Sorry, I'm late. Had to catch Superman and Lois after I got off work. No big deal. Forgot that this was on the schedule. You're right. Hey, you're right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Mondays and Fridays. Okay, just in case anybody is here that wasn't here at the beginning, we are done with the politics. We're going to get into brain rot. We're going to watch some Pop the Balloon. We're going to laugh a little bit. We'll go through like maybe one dude, maybe two dudes, and we'll, based off, we'll see how long it takes. Sometimes they get boring, but I am going to make a schedule for myself. I've said this before, so it's okay if I understand if you don't believe me. Like, yeah, we'll see it. We'll see. To make it more easy, to make clips and to, not, get too stressed out trying, because I don't have a team. I don't have a team. I got to find the topics. I got to, read. I got to prep myself, and then do clips and all. No, I can't do full time. Not right now. Maybe if I ever get to the point of being able to afford an editor or something like that, then I can go 5 days a week. However, for now, we're going to do 2 days a week, where Monday's show will be anything that happened over the weekend. It'll be pretty much a free for all. And then Friday will be a show that covers everything that happened during the week. So kind of like how John Oliver does this, last week with John Oliver or something like that. It'll be like the same thing. Maybe I'll just copy the whole logo. Maybe I'll just do the whole thing straight up verbatim. And then I'm going to use Microsoft Paint to put Robo over John Oliver. So, man, take your time. I'll be with you whenever you pop up. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. That's what's up. I like that. But I do owe you all consistency. That's one thing that I've learned from Blurred, the content creator Sherpa. That is one thing I've learned from Blurred, is very impressed every time I'm showing up and we'll be bullshitting. He goes, and I'll be in the middle of a sentence and he don't care. I'll be like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I gotta go live. It's 7. It's like click. He is on time. When you're supposed to be live, you're live, and I gotta get like that. That's professionalism right there. All right, it is time. It's time for brain rot. So we're gonna change this over to just chatting. Yeah. So this one is funny. This one, Elite X one said this is the one where somebody was shit on for being too short, and I kind of want to find that one because that really upset Elite X one. And Elite X one's tall. I think he got upset on behalf of the guy. I think this might be it, but he seems like a normal height, but he's definitely shorter than everybody else. See you, Rouse. Team Robo, voice talent, Robo, scriptwriter, Robo, editor, Robo, script editor, Robo, best boy, really good boy, Robo. All right, let's get into it. Click, react. Let's change this bad boy. Probably should want to hear that. You guys want to hear it, right?
It's also the height for me.
Whoa. Why is someone be single for? Oh, so this is like a highlight deal? Is that what's going on?
Experience when it comes to dating. But in this video, we're gonna be talking about us, cause sisters, I was appalled on some of the stuff that I seen in that episode.
Oh, I see. He sent me a link with somebody reacting to it. No, we're not going to do reaction inception. But that is the dude, though. So we will start here. This is the guy. We are on Pop the Balloon. Let me go ahead and take this bad boy. And we have officially started brain rot. See, in my head, I imagine like a stinger and maybe a little like a I don't know, like what either like heavy metal or trap or like Halloween music, like da 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 da, and then it hits the screen. It's like brain rot, and then we get into it. So just imagine that happen. It's pretty dope, huh? All right, let's get it.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name? Brian, how old
That's
are you?
rough.
33.
That's rough.
And what do you do?
I'm an operations supervisor for a major corporation. Also, I act and model as well.
Okay, nice. What are some things I like to do for fun?
For fun, basketball. I like to exercise, travel. What
was that?
I like different.
Did this guy say exercise?
Well.
Gross.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Kind, usually polite, just a good human, accountable.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Again, if you don't have that accountability, that's definitely a deal breaker for me.
Mhm.
Also, too, it's really important to be aggressive in whatever business that you're doing, whatever your field of endeavor is, as far as what you choose to pursue.
Okay.
And then control over your anger also.
I'm a professional balloon popped on
All right,
guy.
So we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right, if we could start right here, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm
What's up,
Daya.
fam?
You could call me D. I'm 27. I accidentally popped.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
All right, can we get another balloon for her, please? Uh-oh. Sorry, ladies.
Shit, lying. Oh shit, model. He's. I'm an idiot. Accident.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
she's
We'll
cute.
be back then. And we got some down here. Let's go this way. If I can
Cute,
have your name and age.
cute.
Yeah, I'm Casey. I go by Kay. I'm 27.
And Kay, what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant. Yeah.
So why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was just a physical attraction thing. You're dressed very nice, by the way, but just a physical attraction.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there something specific?
Probably I like my men a little bit taller. Other than that, I don't wanna
He's
get
literally looking down at you
but
right
yeah,
now.
Just physical attraction thing for sure.
Okay.
That's
Now,
okay,
is she
though.
someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. And let's go to our next pop balloon here. Let's start with your name and age.
Hi, my name is Christina. I'm 24.
And Christina, what do you do?
They're getting smarter. The dudes are getting smarter, or they're getting better
Why did you end up
dudes.
popping your balloon?
Instead of getting
I
mad.
laughed because of the fit. Like, you seem like a great man, a great person. I loved your, just everything you said. But yeah, that was it.
Okay. What's wrong with the fit?
I say like the shoes. I don't like the shoes, and the shirt. I don't like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. No.
Why not?
It sure is,
Just
isn't it?
not a physical attraction.
No, it's right. Oh shit! Look at that. There's no Twitch. I'm probably just ignoring people.
Going right here if we can
Hold
start.
on.
My name is Tiffany, and I'm 26 years old.
I thought everybody just got quiet.
I'm an exotic dancer, but I use my exotic dancer funds to invest in my business ventures. I have a podcast. I sell rolling trays and custom rolling tray sets, and I also sell lashes.
And so, why did you end up popping your balloon?
He's handsome.
All right, say
it's
something.
Just like he's not giving.
Say
like,
something on-
you
say
know,
something
the
on Twitter.
vibe is not giving like I can.
I mean,
smell
Twitch.
His arms like be protected. He's not giving me like the masculine. What I'm looking for. I'm like,
He made it funny.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're handsome though.
All right, now is Tiffany someone that's your type?
I don't see if I don't.
Yeah.
No, really good Joe's chappy.
And we got one right here. Let's start with your name and age.
Not sure why that is inserted
And
there.
Renee, what do you do?
Random, don't even care.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I think you're very handsome and well spoken, but
Very nice.
Just kind of short for me. But you're very handsome. Yeah.
See, she makes sense.
Now, is
I don't see
Renee someone
anything.
that's your
I don't see anything funny, Susan.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah. Nice looking young lady.
Thank you.
Twitches, bitches.
And we got another one up here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Kamina, and 27 years old.
And Kamina, what do you do?
I am a real estate assistant. It's also the height for me.
You end up popping the height.
You're little. You're like 5 foot.
And I like your style.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And your eyes too. I just noticed.
Got a whole list.
I just
You're
And
dumb.
how tall are you? Because he looked like he's towering over you.
I'm 6 feet
It's
tall.
because I have. You're. Well, yeah.
Right. So how tall are you? He said he's 6 feet.
Just maybe because I have heels on, maybe I feel a little taller, but yeah.
So now it's just someone that's
Dumb.
your type.
Definitely, yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, let's head on back. And we got another pop over here. Let's get your name and age.
I'm Tara. I'm 24 years old. Tara, what do you do? I work for state government as an application developer.
Nice.
Okay,
And why did you end up
smart.
popping your balloon?
It was literally just the age. Yeah, you're very handsome. But yeah, I thought about it for a little minute, and then I was like, yeah. So just the age.
Too young, too
Wanted
old.
him to be a little bit younger, or
Yeah, I think
Oh.
so. Yeah.
now is Tara someone that's your type?
That's
No, not
different.
really.
Okay, why
But
not?
beautiful young lady though. I just didn't love the dress. That's all. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, so we still do have 4 balloons left unpopped. So to
He's
help
like,
you
I
narrow
can't.
it
I'm not
down
gonna
to
stay positive the
which one
whole
of these 4
time.
ladies
I gotta say
is more
something
your
mean
match,
somewhere.
I'm gonna have you
I'm
go and ask
5'8". I'm gonna start saying 6 foot. If these ladies get tell
Where do
difference.
you see yourself in?
True. Listen,
We're here first with
I
your
am
name and
5'10", and it is wild how many people, when they meet me, like can't believe it. They're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro." And like 5'10" is like because in their mind 5'10" is short. I'm like, "Bro, put 2 thumbs together. That's 2 inches." So I'm like, "Bro, you're not gonna be able to notice that. That's wild."
on my second and well into my career.
I mean, not in like body length, 2 inches other places, that could make a big difference,
We'll be back for our pop balloon.
Shoe
Let's
size.
go over here. Let's start with your name and age.
I'm Carrington. I'm 26.
And Carrington, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur full time.
And if you want to
That doesn't mean anything.
In 5 years.
I plan on changing my profession. I want to be in real estate and relocated, hopefully married in 5 years.
I'm a full-time entrepreneur, and I'm changing my profession to not an entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Kia, 29 years old.
And Kia, what do you do?
Oh, no.
I'm a healthcare consultant.
No.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself continuing in my career, utilizing my master's degree, a homeowner, and a serious
You're
relationship.
too excited.
preferably married,
She's like a
and
Pomeranian.
continuing traveling, spending time with my family, building a life with my partner.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Thank you. And why did we end up popping, Carrington?
Just attraction. You're super handsome, but when you know, and I didn't feel it. So.
Respect.
6'2".
You know, is she someone that's your type?
See, I'm actually surprised because you seem taller than 6'2".
Definitely. And then she
My
ended up
son is
popping over
6'2",
here.
tall
Why did
ass.
we end up popping?
Yeah, I just didn't feel an initial chemistry. I definitely wanted.
Oh, so that's everybody, isn't it?
Did pop. I do want to speak some life into you, though. I love short kings. You're not short though, but I like at least 5'7". You know. And you're beautiful. I love your smile. I don't know if you get your eyebrows waxed. Men typically have amazing eyebrows without having to do anything. Great white teeth. You look amazing. I just didn't feel a connection. Yeah.
Thank you. Respect that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now she's someone that's your type.
Definitely, yeah. And the glitter's beautiful, like that.
Thank you.
He's lying. He's a nice guy. He's lying his ass out though. You can't say no after that kind of. You can't say that.
I just feel like I'm not used to men getting their eyebrows done. It's kind of like different for me, so I'm not into that.
Oh, good. Dodge the bullet.
But you're
Toxic.
good looking. I love your eyes.
Thank you.
Toxic. You don't want nobody like that.
Definitely, yeah.
That's the kind of girl that'll make fun of you for crying.
We ended up getting our lady popped over here too. What happened?
She'd be out there with that African accent talking about, I know you're not crying right now.
Like,
my dad died. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You're the height that you are, but you said you were 6 feet and you're not 6 feet. And now I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I don't think you're 6 feet. Like, I'm almost eye to eye with you and I'm not that tall. But go ahead.
I mean, I recently got measured at the DMV and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. My eyes are deceiving me, but that the eyebrow thing, and then like I just think I wanted to know a little bit more about you, and I wasn't getting.
Yeah.
That. So
Just cause you built like Brianna Tarth.
6 feet. Is she someone that's your type?
Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. And you are handsome.
Thank you.
Over here trying to be the hand of the king and talking about him being short.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped. But we do thank you so much for coming on.
Damn. Look, here's the deal. Look, I'm secure enough of my sexuality to be able to say this is probably one of the most better looking dudes that have been on this damn show. He's probably one of the better looking. And okay, so his fit probably, gives off fuckboy a little bit. I could see that. The eyebrows thing is close to toxic, but I also, I think people could have their tastes. Maybe you like rough dudes. You like dudes who build with their hands and stuff. Not guys who get their manicures done. That's okay. But here we go. Here's the next one. That one by quick. Tucked in shirt. That's weird. Okay, let's see.
Tavarius, how old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I'm on tour for PBS Children's Story.
Oh, good dude. Good dude.
I have an animation company.
Look at that. Look at this guy. I'm going to put you on blast. This is a fuck boy. I work with Sesame Street and I I feed kids with cancer.
That I started when I was 21 years old. It's basically about my childhood and
tummy tuck. That's why it's built like a triangle. The fuck is wrong with you, Susan? Okay, maybe you're funny. All right, maybe you're funny.
So I'm a nature.
Oh shit!
I love to climb
You say built like a triangle.
I love to draw.
I'm never standing up on stream ever.
So I do a lot of peace and help for people who like.
Susan will cook my ass.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Oh shit!
I kind of take everybody for who they are.
Okay.
So if you are naturally more outgoing, I try to match that. If you're inside,
shit.
I try to match that. So I'm kind of like I like to make my woman happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers is if you don't have any
oh my God, you're right.
to do in life.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm not a toxic dude anymore. I'm not a toxic dude. But I'm gonna tell you right now, right fucking now. Hold on. Okay, they got all their balloons right there. Oh, she don't. So what's going on here? Hold on. Fucking with my head. Boop. Nope. Boop. Boop. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Okay, listen to me. Listen, Linda.
Go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Come on a little closer. Come on in.
If that happens to me, I'm not answering a fucking question you got from me. I'm telling you right now, my ass is walking right off. You are not about to sit there and embarrass me on a popular ass YouTube show. I'm not fucking, with none of your business. But what do I do for a living? Nothing. What I do for a living is walking off this goddamn stage right now. Y'all have a good day. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way. God. Yeah, exactly. I'll be toxic as fuck. Look, if you pop me, you pop me, right? If everybody pops me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I might get canceled that day. That my feelings will just be too hurt. You know? It's like, what are you gonna do? I do want to see. I kind of don't care though.
Try to match that. If you're inside.
Yeah, that's great. Nobody wants to be with you.
I don't know how tall you are, but yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
I think she's very gorgeous.
Thank you.
I am 6'2".
So that dude earlier said 6'1", eye to eye with her. And now here comes the same dude, same exact height, and Mr. Triangle is 6'2". Come on now. Come on now.
But yeah.
Yeah, like you said. Okay, cool, got it.
All right, thank you.
5'6.5".
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next lady here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, I'm Tara. I'm 24 years old. And
nah, that one ain't her. That motherfucker's not 6'2". That motherfucker's not 6'2". He's sitting at the same exact height as the other dude.
initial attraction.
Oh,
You're
man.
very handsome and really well groomed.
Thank you.
I think it was just initial attraction for me.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Once again, I think all of these women are gorgeous. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think I didn't hear
He's giving can you stop asking me that question? Can we just, I'm trying to get off the stage, actually. Everybody's hot. Everybody's beautiful. I'm out of here.
Why you ended up popping your balloon?
Renee, I'm 25. I popped my balloon because of basically the height. I think you're very handsome, and I love that you're giving back to your community with working with the kids. But yeah, it was just the height.
Yeah. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
You're 5'11" and with heels.
I'm about 6 feet, 6'1".
And so now I'm looking you in your eyes. So
I don't think so. I think you're a little.
Yeah, she's taller than you. She's 5'11".
So now with the how tall them heels?
I'm not sure, but I think I'm about 6'1" right now.
So
let me see. Those heels look about like 3 inches.
Yeah.
So that's like 6 what?
That's about 6'2".
And so where am I?
That's about 6'2", but she's taller than you right now. You're about
Yeah, either way. Old girl over here try to bust him out saying she's 6'5'4", like he's like 5'8" or something, you know?
inch shorter than her. Okay, we'll give you 6'1".
I'm one more for 1 inch. I'm sorry, ladies. So I'm not short though, right? I'm
no,
not a
you're
short
not short,
kid.
but you're just not as tall as I would like you to be. But you're very handsome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I was just making sure. I'm not a liar though. You feel me? You feel me? Thank you.
All right, let's go.
Okay. All right. I'm not, and look, that girl right here, she annoys the fuck out of me. I need her to come on so people can stop popping her balloon. I don't like her. Everybody else is cool. And by the way, this girl right here, she is gorgeous. And I want to see if she goes home with somebody because I like her.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Dee. I'm 27. I popped my balloon because you kind of.
He fighting for his life.
I don't want to date my cousin.
But you look good.
You're gorgeous too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very pretty skin. I like that.
Thank you so much. Chocolate.
Okay. Yes. All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
So what are you mad? Like, why are you mad that he's getting along with somebody? Fuck out of here. I'm getting, okay, hold on. Calm down, George. Listen, you're not the old you. You've changed. Be a better man.
My name is Tiffany, and I'm 26. And I initially popped it because of the outfit. But now that I get close to you and I heard what you say, I want my balloon back. Because I can always change your fit, baby. I love fashion. We can go shopping.
Thank you. Yeah. And I actually have more fits in my book bag back there. You feel me? Like,
Can you get that balloon?
yeah. I don't mind. She asked for it. I'll hand it to you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we
I
back.
like spoiling my lady, man. Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to these next ones.
I like him. He's a cool dude. I like this guy.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Kamina. I'm 27, and I popped my balloon because, like she said, because I'm Haitian, and you look a lot like my relative.
Okay. Cool. Your relative's beautiful then.
Yeah, you are very handsome, though. You're very handsome and, well groomed, like she said. I agree.
So are you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, too.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
He's killing it going down the line. I feel like she's mad that that's happening. Like, why is everybody so nice to
Thanks,
him?
Carrington. I'm 26. I popped because of the outfit. I mean, you are extremely handsome.
So I need to go back there and change.
Honestly, like, I'm so sorry. The outfit threw me. I don't know. It's
Yeah, that's a weird ass outfit. Tucking his shirt in there, like hiking his pants all the way up. Like, I thought he was gonna have suspenders and start doing some accounting or something.
Can you help me out? What's wrong with the
like
outfit?
the combination. Nothing's wrong with the combination.
I'm
I
colorblind,
don't like how it fits.
I'm colorblind, so like.
Oh, you match, baby, though.
Oh,
Like,
What
so,
say? Yeah.
That's the fit.
It's just how it.
She said you match.
Like,
It's not
your
that.
body's
Stop.
Great, your face is great.
Gotcha.
Everything is
Gotcha.
eaten, but
It's just the
I
outfit.
didn't. Yeah, like something about it is not.
What, it's too tight, it's too short. What is
It's
it?
probably too tight
Okay.
because.
Right.
The way
I do
that
work
you,
out. You feel me?
yeah,
I
like,
do.
and we
Yeah.
can tell, and it would have shown in
Yeah.
anything, honestly.
Got you.
And I love everything that you said.
Got
So
you.
you
I
are.
gotta cancel my friends. They told me to wear this.
Yeah, that was they set you up, but
Yeah, they set me up crazy.
I would get my balloon back, but
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. First impression is everything. I'm actually a professor and I teach that.
Yeah.
So I teach
Look.
first.
Love it. I love it. Oh yeah, I didn't say that. I'm actually a professor too. So fuck all you bitches.
Icing on the fucking.
Look at it. Oh, she was too, huh? Hold on. Oh man, listen. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. I need some apology music. I am letting loose. They're not bitches. I swear this is a left. Somebody comes up on this thing and like, is this like a red pill channel? What is going on here? That is uncalled for. And I will do a apology song on a ukulele later. I am sorry.
Would get my balloon back, but
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. First impression is everything. I'm actually a professor and I teach that. So I teach
look,
first
this
impression.
icing.
Look at that. Look at
I get it.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Kay. I'm 27. It was just a fit thing. Like, yeah, for sure. The pants are definitely too tight.
Way too tight, right?
But you're not unattractive, though.
Gotcha,
yeah,
thank you,
you're,
thank you.
yeah.
My grandma
But
told me
that's
the
definitely
creases.
what
You
it
feel me?
was.
I put the creases.
Yeah, no.
I'm old
That's,
school.
that was back in the gap.
She said no.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Christina. I'm 24. I popped because I didn't feel like a spark and because of the fit as well. But I
Yeah,
really
no,
like
that's some 90s shit right there.
Thank you.
I used to crease. Ain't nothing wrong with creasing. You just got to know when to not.
Why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hello, I'm Kia, 29. I don't see anything wrong with your fit, and I also love the shoes, love the creases. I'm old school as well. Was really close with my grandmother, so I
You just
I
need to
understand.
breathe.
Also
Breathe.
work
You're going
out.
to pass out.
Yeah, so am
That's
I.
like my mama.
She's on my screensaver, yes. I think you look great. Just initially, I wasn't initially attracted. I didn't want to immediately pop. I wanted you to have the platform to be able to speak. And
But everybody else popped, and I'm a weak follower.
women.
Yeah.
Your woman might not be here, but there's plenty of millions of women watching. But she might be here.
For sure.
So
For sure.
I'm rooting for you.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Beta.
To Our Lady.
Do I want to see gregarious miscellany naked? No, I don't know. It's fucking.
Do you have any kids?
No
These are the questions.
Okay, cool. And how old?
2.
Okay, awesome. What's the situation with your?
Me and my son's father do week to week. We have good co-parenting relationship.
That's awesome. And why did that end?
It ended because I was in a relationship with him for 6 years and he didn't marry me.
Got you. So it was like.
She was the dancer too,
I had
right?
to stand on business. I had to go, and I was with him from 19 till 7-8 months
Is
ago.
she the dancer? She's a dancer, isn't she?
Got you. Cool. I have a question. If you don't mind. What's your favorite genre of music and the artist?
I love R&B and pop, and my favorite artist is Michael Jackson.
Word. Okay. Okay. Do you like to dance?
Yes, I love to dance. I'm a dancer. I'm an exotic
I've dated
dancer.
a lot of dancers.
Really?
I don't think you heard her. I don't think you heard.
So you don't have no problem with that?
I think I'm good with a young lady right there.
Nah, he didn't hear her. He didn't hear her. He didn't hear her.
So he said.
Cause she even tried to say, "You're good with that."
I'm on tour right now on PBS for TB Adventures. So I'm traveling to different cities and just educating kids right now.
So you love kids, you just don't have any.
What'd you say?
You love kids, you just don't have.
I don't
kids.
have it. I'm 29, so I didn't get to having kids yet.
Do you want kids?
I do want kids. I mean, I would love to see my kids see TB on the screen, which is me.
Oh.
That's like, I'm a superhero at that point, you know? That's dope.
I want more kids. I just want to be married first.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
All right. Well then, is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
Yeah.
Oh, you said rewind it. Hold on. Who is?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't
Who
have no
is?
problem with that.
I think I'm good with a young lady right there.
Come on, Tiffany. Come on up. Come on up.
Oh no. That's wild. Hey, I'm not even clowning though because I'm bow-legged as fuck. I'm just saying, my shit's like. So you know what? Fuck them, dancer. You know, make your money. That's probably why they give you extra money. Come out there. I'm trying to imagine her walking out on stage. Can you imagine? Man, Chef would get kicked the fuck out. Just because you would just laugh. And then, oh man, we gotta leave.
All right. So he said he's good. Are you good? No, any other questions? Where do you live?
I'm on tour right now on PBS for TB Adventures. So I'm traveling to different
Yeah,
cities
this is
and
Pop the Balloon. This is my favorite brain rot.
Kids, you just don't have.
I don't have it. I'm 29, so I didn't get to having kids yet.
Do you want kids?
I do want kids.
Oh yeah, we heard this. We heard you. Yeah, whatever.
I want.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
okay.
Is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got
Yeah. Yeah, but he didn't hear she's a dancer, so I'm still trying to figure that out. I have faith in him. I feel like he's gonna be all right. I think he'll be all right. He didn't seem like the the toxic type. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not sure. I haven't landed on. I think you can be not toxic and not want to date a dancer. I don't know if this. Maybe. Yeah. Nah. I don't even feel bad about that. You can not want to date a dancer for toxic reasons, right? But you could also say, hey, that's not really the lifestyle I want to be, because we know that shit gets dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if somebody follows you home? I'm not trying to get murdered because you whispered sweet nothings into somebody's ear. No. At least you know the money's going to be good. True. Pink is pretty. Yeah, Pink is pretty. But nobody is held a candle to this one right here. Look at that. Top to bottom. It's like, blam. Yeah, she is she's a brand. She might that PBS. I can fix her. The hair, skin, stacked, legs, smile. Reminds me of my wife. Beautiful, just like my wife. Ain't that the girl that was being mad toxic? Look. What? That's the past. Why are you in the past? Why are you living in the past? Look at this. Look. So can you let people grow? Huh? Can you let people be better people? Maybe she learned. Okay? Not me. I'm in the process of getting changed. You know what I mean? Maneater's changing me. But look. There's a thing that I think once you get to a certain age, we all know this happens, right? Like that's why, like if there's a dude and like Maneater you should date him. Like if your lady is excited for somebody else to date them, if you get mad, it's projection. Because I know why I would want one of my boys to date her. right? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you get mad, just look inward. You know what I'm saying? Just do a little self-reflection. Ladies, gentlemen, and MBs, that is the end of the show. I am Robo. This is Left Face. I appreciate everybody coming through. This was a good first night back. Again, I will be here Mondays and Fridays, and also, of course, Thursdays, Nerds of Culture, talking about the culture with a dash of sazon. What do we call it? The woke shade room, the woke nerdy shade room. That is on Blur Without Fear's channel. Most of y'all already know that we do have a special guest in the chat, the Husband Show VIP. I was what is it? Oh, later. Okay, there it is. Check out, there it is right there, the Husband Show podcast. The link was up in there. I was in Afghanistan, Iraq with them. I was in the podcast the other week with them. Please go give their channel a follow. Really bunch of good dudes that talk about all kinds of stuff, not just married life stuff, but all kinds of stuff. That's it. Everybody stay well. Don't forget, please take care of each other, but do not forget to also take care of yourself. I'm Robo, and I'm out of here.